Another day, more Phils. 9 in a row. Welcome back to Pinstripehype, a Phillies podcast. I am your host. My name is Chris. With me, as always, is avid Phillies fan Nate. Nate! Down 4-0. We're about to start the podcast. Bryce Harper doubles, bottom of the ninth. JT singles. 2 on, Justin Crawford up. 2 out. Justin Crawford walks. Bases loaded. Edmundo Sosa. We had zero faith. Squeaks one underneath the third baseman. Down the line. 3 runs in. Edmundo on second. Brian De La Cruz up. Hits one into the outfield. Grounds one into the outfield. Single. 4-4 tie ball game. The Cardinals leave Riley O'Brien in. Up comes Kyle Schwarber. And the first time in what feels like a literal eternity, Kyle Schwarber sends one to fucking St. Louis from Philadelphia. 459 feet, dead center over the batter's eye. Kyle Schwarber, 2-run home run, caps off a 4-0 comeback in the 9th inning, all with 2 outs. The Phillies score 6 runs to beat the St. Louis Cardinals and sweep the St. Louis Cardinals. 3 sweeps in a row, 9 wins in a row. Nate, they're 2.5 back, and the Braves play the Brewers tonight with a chance for the Phils to be 2 games out of the National League East first place. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Bryce Harper said it best. I mean, look out. We're coming. I mean, holy shit. This is why you can't leave a game before it's over. The Phillies just do this thing. They're doing it again. They're fucking doing it again where they're never out of a game. I mean, anyone who went today or watched the game today kind of felt like, all right, it's just the 9th inning. Let's get this over with. It was kind of a punt lineup, so to speak. No boom. Arias and, Stott came out. It was just tough day. But guess what? They got it done anyway. The streak stays alive. Look out, Atlanta Braves. We're coming for your bitch ass.
That we are. I mean, just an absolutely beautiful game. I mean, this was a punt lineup. This lineup was an absolute punt today. With all the injuries, the Arias injury, the Bohm injury, 2 of your hottest guys not playing. Sanchez didn't have his best stuff. He gives up 4. He leaves the game. Phillies are down 4-0. Bryson Stott fouls the ball off his foot, ends up leaving the game, forcing Arias to come in and play in the game. It just felt like one of those games, just get me out, and we'll go to the West Coast. We'll take a 2-1 series win. That wasn't enough for this team. They said, you know what? Let's not play baseball legitimately until the 9th inning, get to 2 outs, and let's score 6 runs just because why not? Just absolutely unbelievable. I have been one of the biggest critics of this team all year. That was fucking awesome. 9 in a row. They are fully back into the playoff race. I'm not saying they're back. You're not going to catch me saying that. Not yet. But they're fully back in the playoff race, fully back in the division race. Didn't see this coming after the start they had following the All-Star break. I mean, just an absolutely unbelievable series, unbelievable baseball game. Shout out the pitching staff these 3 games. Shout out our boy, Andrew Painter. Nate, you're at the game yesterday. I mean, what a game. What a series. Phillies offense is alive, and it's weird. They have scored this series 25 runs.
They're over 5 for me in temps. Just going to let you know now.
We'll see where I'm at. We'll see if I can do it. But unbelievable performance by the Phillies this series, top to bottom. Andrew Painter had elite stuff this series. Jesus Luzardo didn't have his best, not at all. Didn't look bad, just a couple homers, just did not look his best. I mean, but the offense picked up the pitching staff, which, Nate, when the fuck does this ever happen? 2 walk-offs in one series, and they finally get that walk-off home run that it's been so long since they've gotten. Bottom of the 9th, 2 outs. Kyle Schwarber sends one to cap off a 4-0 comeback.
Just even Friday night, the Bohm triple. I mean, it's just crazy. The ballpark this whole weekend, and I was there only yesterday, but I could just tell from being at home and the vibe I caught yesterday. It's a fucking party there right now. I mean, every day is just a party. Even before the first pitch was fired, everyone was all calm, cool, and collected in there. It was great. Andrew Painter got the crowd to back him. He looked incredible. But I will say, it's funny on the Andrew Painter thing, too. He was still touching 99 in the 6th inning. I mean, that is just...
He hit 100.
Yeah, I mean he looked great, but yeah, Friday night the 7-6 win. Yesterday total smackdown, just great game to be at. I'm 3-0 at the games this year, luckily. And today, I mean, like you said, they're doing this thing again where they're not dead. And today was just a total punt lineup, like you said too. They found a way to get it done. Guys are stepping up. I mean, Brian De La Cruz, he cooled off a little bit there for a while, but he works good at bats. I mean, he does. And Amundo Sosa, I guess the one positive about him swinging at everything is he puts the ball in play. Even though he strikes out a lot, but still, he put the ball in play. Like you said, it went past the third baseman, and then it's an oh shit moment. We need to pay attention to this again. So, ended up getting it done. Kyle Schwarber, that is the first walk-off home run for the Phillies since the Dodgers in 2023. The last person to do that, Kyle Schwarber. So, shocker to absolutely nobody
at all.
But what a series, man. The streak is alive at 9, and like I said, look out Atlanta.
West Coast trip coming up, not playing the greatest of baseball teams. Legitimate chance the Phillies could start to make some noise going into September. The Braves feel the Phillies on their heels. Like Bray said, watch out. We're coming. Maybe. Just absolutely awesome. Good shit this weekend. The best this team has really looked all year, I would say. 3 sweeps in a row, the trifecta, like you said, the streak stays alive. The winning streak is the most important thing. First time they've had 3 sweeps in a row in a while, too. I don't have the exact date up, but I know I saw something about that earlier. Just absolutely sick, just complete vibe change from what this pod was going to be with like punt day, lost, is what it is, to just coming out of fucking nowhere and just blowing it up. Phillies, shout out to them. Nate, I'm going to throw the recap over to you. 3-game sweep yet again, third in a row, Cardinal series, done deal.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll start with the MVP. It's Kyle Schwarber. Come on. I know. Andrew Painter.
Swing.
Andrew Painter. Yes. Yeah, I know. But just what we just witnessed sitting here.
That's something can elevate this team further, just energy-wise.
Yeah, I think for me, it's going to be Kyle Schwarber just because this is the first walk-off home run in 3 seasons. I mean, we have been deprived of this for so long. It almost felt like we were never going to get one ever again.
Thought Bohm did it on Friday.
Yes. Triple, which is crazier than a home run for Alex Bohm.
Still take it.
Yeah.
But, just thought that the ball was just going to always die in the bottom of the 9th, 10th, 11th, whatever inning for the Phillies. Yeah.
I'll go with Kyle Schwarber for my MVP.
That's the only correct answer. I'm going to double you up on that for what you said. 3 years, Schwarber struggling, but it caps off a 4-0 comeback and 6 straight runs against the Cardinals closer. Riley O'Brien is really good, and the Phillies scored 6 runs on him with 2 outs. I mean, you saw his face. Once Kyle hit that ball, the hands went to the head, the jaw dropped. He was like, that did not just happen. Well, it did. You can't hang a pitch in the top of the zone to Kyle Schwarber. Not today, not on Sunday, August 23rd, 2026. You can't do it, Riley. Maybe tomorrow, maybe yesterday, but not today. Not today. Kyle Schwarber absolutely is the MVP. Just off of that one swing alone. I mean, just absolutely beautiful. A lot of beautiful baseball, for the most part, from this offense, this series. And very encouraging stuff.
And like Andrew Painter is also like the honorable mention. And it's not that this isn't like us saying anything to change that Painter wasn't great. It's just they scored 12 runs in that game too, so he had run support. Mm-hmm. Kyle Schwarber just kept their win streak alive.
Yes.
And with the walk-off homer. So
that's a massive propeller to going down the stretch.
The vibes have to be just incredible right now.
Feeling it right now.
Yeah.
Another big shout out, speaking of Andrew Painter, he retired the first 6 batters yesterday, which is the first time he's ever done that in his major league career. So, shout out to him. The stuff looked good. I mean, biggest adjustment.
Do we even have one?
Yeah, give Nestor Cortez a spot start so Sanchez and Wheels can get an extra day off because they've been looking a little, shaky recently. That's about all I got, because, I mean, they've been looking really good the past week and a half, 2 weeks. So I would just say biggest adjustment is that. My biggest concern is the contact that Christopher Sanchez has been giving up lately. That's I mean, you make contact, good things eventually will happen, and it did today for the Cardinals, but it didn't fucking matter.
Yeah, it's just so weird with Sanchez because he had, I think, 7 strikeouts and no walks today. Like he did good. It's just I said this last pod. He just puts runners on.
Yep.
9 hits today, 8 hits last start.
Yep.
I mean, it's in the strikeout numbers. He has 13 strikeouts in those 2 starts. I mean, they're good starts. It's just he's stalling at 16 wins right now too, which kind of sucks because I really wanted him to hit 20.
It's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be really tough,
especially with the teams they have coming up.
Yes,
but it is a little weird with Sanchez. I don't. It's tough, man. I can't really get a read on him. I guess it's dead arm. I guess not a bad form of it, just somewhat. But he's still striking guys out at a good clip. I really can't tell. He just looks like he's laboring out there sometimes, but I also can't really say that when he's not walking anyone.
Mm-hmm.
He's generating swing and miss.
The thing is, he's getting a lot of full counts, which means like hitters, you have to make a hittable pitch to him when you're getting these 2-2, 3-2 counts. I feel like earlier in the season, a lot of last year, he was ahead, 0-2, 1-2 a lot. This year, he falls behind 2-1, 3-1. And then he has to throw hittable pitches, and he, kind of is mostly he's a good strikeout pitcher with the changeup. We know that, but he's a sinker thrower. So he pitches a contact, weak contact. And when you have to throw a strike, you're going to develop that contact. Just hopefully your defense can back you up. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. That's kind of what it is. He's been falling behind in counts a lot, even though, like you said, he didn't walk anybody today. There were a handful of 2-2 and 3-2 counts where he's throwing a strike because, you have to, because at a 2-2, you don't want to fall behind 3-2 and you don't want to walk him at 3-2. So he's throwing strikes, ball gets put in play, and he didn't look great today. That's my biggest concern, but the adjustment should fix the concern. Give Nestor Cortez a spot start in there somewhere. That's 100% why you signed him. Give these guys, Sanchez, Wheeler specifically, some time off because Sanchez has been here all year, and you don't need him to have dead arm going into October.
I believe Sanchez is second in innings pitched this year for the full season.
I believe it. I believe it.
Yeah, so he definitely needs a break here and there. They are slowly putting themselves into the position where they can do this because for a while they could not have Wheeler or Sanchez get a break for one start. Like they needed them out there every day.
Yeah.
Now that the Braves are not, I want to say free falling, but I think they're 3-7 in their last 10.
Mm-hmm.
You can maybe find some wiggle room in there to throw Nestor Cortez out for a couple innings instead of Zach Wheeler or Christopher Sanchez. I mean, Don Mattingly, as far as we can tell with the lineup today, I mean, he's prioritizing health. Alec Boehm, Luis Arias, I mean, Bryson Stott, I'm shocked he stayed in that game to finish that at bat, which he almost hit a home run, which was hilarious.
So close.
But he ended up coming out for Luis Arias. But that's okay because Arias only had to play for, I think it was 2 innings at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I think you got to start prioritizing the health of pitchers too at some point because it's mainly only Wheeler and Sanchez.
Yeah. I mean, you are 4.5 ahead of the Diamondbacks right now.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. And the Diamondbacks have this Ketel Marte stuff going on.
Yeah. Either if it's 4 or 5 games after today, that's still a little bit of a buffer, so you can afford a spot start from Nestor Cortez.
Yeah.
No problem. You could probably throw him out against the Angels and feel pretty good about it, but
he's rehabbing right now, so he should. I don't know when he's going to come up, but
whenever it is, he's going to be there. The Phillies are also teetering if they're able to finish the season the way that they've been playing on getting a home wild card game.
Let's get it, man. Let's get one.
If they're able to catch the Braves, they're right there with the Cubs. They're only 1 win behind the Cubs, 2 losses behind them, but I mean they're right there. They're 2.5 behind the Braves. I mean it's getting tight, and this is what you want in September. Basically you're playing playoff baseball before playoff baseball, so it's just sick. I'm getting excited. I'm still not bought into this team. Those of you who've been listening for a while know me, know how I feel.
I can't help myself, man.
You can't. You're an addict. Should be ashamed of yourself. But this is where we fall. And unfortunately, just about every October, you talk me into buying in. So fuck you. But
I'll do it again this year too.
you ain't doing shit, actually. Coming up, 3-game set against the Seattle Mariners, off day Thursday, and then we have the Los Angeles Angels coming up for the weekend. Mariners, not good this year. I don't know what's going on. Zach Wheeler's getting the ball Monday against Logan Gilbert. Tuesday, nope, clicked on the wrong thing. Tuesday, Aaron Nola is going to get the ball against George Kirby. And then Wednesday, you're going to have Zeus versus to be determined for Seattle.
So, did you see Randy Rosarina hit the walk-off?
Yeah, I saw the first at bat hit a homer, robbed a homer, and then hit a walk-off homer.
Yeah, he's
he'd be nice and
having quite the season. How did Cade Anderson start yet?
Yeah, I think he did yesterday.
Well, at least the Phillies won't see him. How did he do? Let's see.
I don't think
5 2/3, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 5 Ks. So not too bad for his first start. But this is elite pitching, man. Phillies are gonna have to bats are gonna have to stay awake. I mean, hopefully Arias and Bohm are good to go, and who knows with Bryson Stott. I really a little worried about that. But
luckily the Mariners offense is pretty terrible.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to get a sweep here because of the pitching. I think this is where the streak probably ends, but I do think they can win 2 out of 3 against.
You don't see Brian Wu.
Yeah.
Probably.
Logan Gilbert and George Kirby are pretty good, though.
Yeah, but they're not Brian Wu. Yeah, I mean, but something interesting about Cade Anderson, I know it's not Phillies related and not really even related because we're not going to see him, I don't think. But I saw, so he completely skipped AAA.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so you know how the balls are a little bit different in AA?
Yeah.
And then AAA is an MLB ball. Mm-hmm. He completely skipped AAA, so he never got the feel for an MLB, baseball.
I think the rotations good, man.
Well, the rotations on the majority of his stuff was significantly lower. So it was not as good. I forget who tweeted it, but I saw something's like they trust him that much and he's that good that they just let him skip AAA. But there was a notable drop in stuff. So we'll see. Maybe that was just a first start getting acclimated to it or what. But,
to be honest, he probably should have been up here a long time ago. I mean, I think I said on the last pod, it was like a 90-game sample size or 90-inning sample size.
90 games.
Yeah.
Like
the Mariners will figure out Cade Anderson. He's going to be very
fine.
Good. Yeah.
With that pitching staff, he'll be fine. But just unique. But yeah, I'm with you. 2 out of 3 win the series. If you can end up going 11-1 in your last 12, I mean.
Plus, the Braves play the Dodgers coming up too. So if they drop 2 of those and we take 2 out of 3 against the Mariners, it's 1 game.
Well, I mean, if the Braves lose tonight,
right.
I mean, so big time stuff coming up. Phillies have to take advantage while they're still playing not so good teams. Mariners, I understand they were 1 game away from the World Series. They are not that same team. Cal Raleigh is fucking awful. He'll probably hit 2 home runs against them this series, but he's been terrible this year. One of the worst hitters in all of baseball after arguably some would say he got robbed the MVP. He was right there with MVP with Aaron Judge last year. And now he's a guy who looks like he shouldn't even be on the baseball field.
Dude, I mean, do you think he was juicing or something? Like, I think
how
did that happen?
He had an injury early in the season. I feel like it's just something lingering that he's been playing with, thinking he can thug it out, but maybe he can't and he's going to need surgery in the offseason. I really don't know.
I mean, I would attest it to
some injury because this makes no sense.
No, it's like one of the biggest drop-offs, if not the biggest drop-off I've ever seen. I mean, me and you talked about this. We knew he was going to be a regression candidate. That's fine.
But this big of one?
That's crazy. He had 60 homers last year.
Yeah. And, with like fantasy sports, right? You draft a guy in the first round, you never drop him no matter what, right? Dude, he's being dumped in leagues all over.
Oh, well, we're mid-August now.
He's
been
dumped.
Yeah, well, if he's not going to hit now, then yeah.
I know, but it's just like crazy because in others, like that's something that would never be considered. But he's like, that's just how bad he is. He's just absolutely brutal. But Philly should take 2 out of 3 against a not good Mariners team, and you got to follow that up with a sweep against the Angels, in my opinion.
Agreed.
with all that being said, temperature checks.
Boy, oh boy.
Bullpen, Nate. You want to start us out?
Sure. The bullpen, I mean, I had no issues with him this series. I feel like Tim Mesa gets up every day now, and he is the new Seth Johnson, but he's better than Seth Johnson. So I feel like Tim Mesa's arm might fall off. Hopefully it doesn't. But yeah, I'm gonna move him. I'm gonna move the bullpen above a 5.
Ooh.
Above a 5. They've been very good in the last 12. I mean, they're keeping them in games, man. They're keeping them in games.
Yeah. Okay.
I will move them to a 5-2. We're not going to go too far over here. 5-2. And I like Alex McFarland got some work today. Like to see that always. So 5-2.
Nice. I absolutely love how in the game that the Phillies were dominating, Jose Alvarado comes in and just gives up a tank. So,
let me tell you something. At the game yesterday, he got booed as loud as Andrew Painter got cheered with the standing ovation walking off. I mean, he got booed so bad.
He sucks. I'm going to move him up, though, similarly to what you said. Tim Mesa has been looking good. A lot of guys been looking good for the most part, outside of Alvarado and Chase Sugar. But, I mean, McFarland looked good. Like you said, they kept him in the game today. I was at a 3-1 last pod. I'm going to go up to a 3-6. I'm quite a bit a ways away from you. I just don't trust them until they face some legitimate good teams, because the Cardinals' offense consists majority of 2.5 players.
Yes.
Alec Burleson and Jordan Walker and half of JJ Weatherholt.
It's crazy too, because Walker and Burleson have, I think, 90+ RBIs each. I mean, they're having phenomenal seasons.
Yes, they have no help for the most
part.
No,
they don't.
Which is insane. Exactly. This Cardinals team has a future, but not that's in the future. Starting rotation. It's a tough one, man, because I was at an 8-1 last pod. Zeus looked good for the most part, aside of a couple hitters, gave up 4 earned. It's going to happen. I mean, the stuff wasn't all the way there. Just a little bit of an off start. Like it was there, then it wasn't. It's just like he couldn't get consistent command of everything. Sanchez didn't look good today. Painter looked great. I'm just going to bump it up slightly because I'm not too concerned about Luzardo. Slightly concerned about Sanchez, but Painter looks like a completely different pitcher. So I'm going to go from an 8-1 to an 8-3 on the starting rotation.
Yeah, so starting pitching, I was prepared to come on here if Sanchez went 7 innings, 2 runs, 10 Ks, 8 Ks, whatever. Yeah, I would have bumped him above a 9. Can't go above a 9, even with Andrew Painter. I think I'll move him to an 8.9, and they'll be right on the border, but they're not going above a 9 today. Just can't do it.
It's so close. Whew. The offense.
Your favorite part, man.
Fuck. You go first. You got it.
All right, so I was at a 4.8, I believe, last pod. I'm going up above a 5 for the first time in so long. I don't know how I can't when they're on a 9-game win streak. I mean, come on. They're putting 7 runs up, 6 runs up, 5 runs up, apparently 12 runs up. I'm going to a 5-2. They're going above a 5 for me. I mean, this Alec Boehm. Don't re-sign Alec Boehm. But Alec Boehm, Roland, Luis Arias, apparently. I guess Bryce Harper is really, really, really bought into this new approach with Arias behind him. I mean, he really likes getting on base for Luis Arias. I mean, he had 2 doubles a day and a walk, of course, because he has to have a walk every game. But yeah, Kyle Schwarber's doing his thing again with the homers. I think, what's he up to now? 38? 38, 39?
30? I think that was 39.
Yeah, 39, maybe. So there you go. I'm at a 5-2. First time the offense is above a 5 for me on this podcast, and I think 3 months, maybe 2.
You're gonna have to wait to get that out of me. I'm not there yet. I'm still probably a couple series away.
What?
Yeah, I am going to bump them above a 4.
There we go. That's basically like me putting them above 5.
Kinda. I was at a 3.9. I'm going to a 4.3. Do they deserve to be higher? Yes. But fuck them. Because they have caused me so much pain all year long. So they're going to really have to earn it. They've been earning it. I mean, it's just been going up since I started tracking. I mean, started a 3-7 and then was down to a 1-3 at the end of the first Cardinal series. And now we've made our way up at the second Cardinal series back up to a 4-3. So improvements on that front. Like Nate said, Alec Boehm, we're going to get to that in a little bit about the whole re-sign thing. Bryson Stott, hopefully he's okay because he's been great. Maybe Dave Dombrowski was right, dude. I don't know because Boehm has really been a resurgence. Painter coming up has really kind of been that fifth pitcher that the Phillies were needing. He just finally turned into what they needed. Similar with Nola too, with the 4 and the 5 slot. Brian De La Cruz has been a really good right fielding hitter for them. Yeah, it's true.
Dave's smiling right now.
The sample size is continuing to grow, and he's continuing to be good as he, with 2 outs, drove in the tying run today. I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's tough.
It usually it never works, but so far it is. With Dave just saying we kept the same fucking team outside of one change, and it's just Alec Boehm found his footing. Bryson Stott is getting on track. You know, Justin Crawford has been hot lately. Bryce Harper, like Nate said, is bought into this new approach, leads the MLB in walks. It's so weird because they're walking, they're having good at bats, everybody is hitting, and they're scoring runs, and it's great. So I'm still not above a 5 because, like I said, fuck them. I can't do it with what they've done to me. They need to prove themselves and then some. When by the time Nate gets to a 7, I'll probably be around a 5. I'm sitting at a 4-3.
I'm not getting to a 7 anytime soon.
Oh no. Okay.
I'm barely above a 5. It took them to rip 9 wins in a row for me to go above a 5. Calm down.
Well, it took them 9 in a row to get me to hit a 4.
Yeah, let's calm down a little bit.
I'm sitting at a 4-3, and then Don Mattingly, you escaped this one, even though you had that Orion Kirkring blunder like an absolute dork. But they swept another series. I'm going from a 0.2 to a 0.3.
As I said last pod, I'm going from 0.1 to a 0.2. Bang. There's Don Mattingly segment. Done.
Yep. Fuck him. Overall,
what did the corn do?
What is the fucking corn? The post-corn fills. Post-corn fills. No, they're not above a 5. I can't do it. I can't do it. I know Nate's going to do it. I know they are. You fucking dirtbag. I know. They were at a 4-1 for me. I'm going to a 4-6. They're getting close. If they beat the Mariners and the Rangers in the series, I might be there. I might. If this West Coast trip goes well. I'm going from a 4-1 to a 4-6.
I believe I was at a 4-6. 4-6 or 4-7. I'm going above a 5. I mean, 9 in a row. The corn, I don't know what's going on. I think maybe they have corn in the locker room or the clubhouse, and we just don't know about it. I mean, who knows at this point. That being said, 9 in a row. I think they just tied their longest win streak from last year. Was it 9? I believe it was 9, but
I don't know.
That's enough for me. That's enough for me to go above a 5 overall, man. I mean, the vibes are great right now. Like I said, it was a party all weekend at the ballpark. Even today, still out for 8 innings on offense, but you still win.
Yeah.
And the walk-off homer for the first time, I'm so glad that bit is done. I was so tired of just watching Kyle Schwarber's walk-off homer be the last one. Now we got another one. 3 years in the making.
It's cool because it went 460 dead center over the batter's eye.
Yeah, you couldn't even see it in the camera, like the panel.
No, dude, the shit was fucking pimped. Yeah. And he just hit it, and he just stood there.
Oh, yeah, he admired it.
He knew it immediately.
That's Ryan Howard level power right there.
Dude, he knew that shit was gone. He didn't move. He didn't take a step down the line. He hit it and then just looked.
Would you say it went 459?
Yes.
Holy shit, man.
Over the batter's eye, dead center.
Wow.
Fucking pimped, dude. Fucking pimped. Now that they finally got one, they're probably gonna have like 2 more this year.
Oh yeah, they'll do it. They'll do it in bunches. That's how the Phillies do things.
Yeah. But all things considered, we'll see after the Mariners series where we're at. Some good pitching can change a lot of things with this team. So, when they face good pitching, that is, and when they have good pitching, as you can see, they won 9 straight. 3 segments left. We have one overreaction reality. Got a couple fan mail questions. Then a little spoiler: we're doing a Pinstripehype fantasy football league. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Overreaction reality, Nate. The Phillies are going to extend Alec Boehm if he continues up the way he's been playing for the end of the season.
Okay. Let me be clear before I answer this. I do not want the Phillies to extend Alec Boehm. I know he's their RBI guy. I understand that. I know he's like on an insane hitting, not even a hitting streak, just he's just playing insane right now, offense and defense.
Mm-hmm.
I think it might be reality. They might extend him. They might because Dave Dombrowski, from my understanding of how he operates, he wants guys who produce runs batted in. And Alec Boehm now, because if you have Luis Arias hitting in the cleanup spot, Alec Boehm gets to hit behind a guy who gets on base for him. And I think that they like that. I mean, I would not re-sign Alec Boehm, as I said. I think it might be reality. The Phillies might do it, though, because I don't think it's going to cost you a lot of money. And I see a path how he plays hot the rest of September, and they do it. I see it.
Nola in 22.
I see it. I see it. I know how they operate. They don't like big change. They don't like changes. This core has been this core. Alec Boehm is 30, so he's probably got a few years of decent baseball left, which David Dombrowski, I'm sure, loves that.
Oh, he's drooling. 30?
So
30 years old? Oh, 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, the way the Phillies talk about Alec Boehm, he's still a 25-year-old upcoming third baseman in the farm, or that came out of the farm. But I'm going to call it reality here. I would hate it. I would absolutely hate it. Before you give your answer, what is the alternative right now?
Here's what I'm looking at.
Stott just permanently at third.
That it's going to be they pick Boehm or Arias. That's what I think.
Give me Luis Arias, brother. Come on.
Well, that's what I would hope that they would do. But what if they feel they're going to get priced out of Arias somehow, and then they pivot and go Boehm, because you don't want to leave Bryson Wright. You want to go get a right fielder in free agency or trade for one, whatever you have to do, so you can move Bryce back to first. And then that means you're either picking the route of Stott being at third and you re-sign Arias to play second, you let Boehm walk. That is the correct answer, Dave Dombrowski.
It is the correct answer.
Or Dave's going to say that, they made a competitive offer to Arias. He chose to go somewhere else. They got priced out of him, blah, 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 whatever bullshit. And then they pivot and re-sign Alec Boehm to play third base for, 3 years. I don't know, fucking 45 mil, some shit like that, similar to a JT contract. I don't know. But that would be terrible. But they're basically, if Boehm continues to play hot, Dave's going to have to pick between Boehm and Arias. And I have a terrible feeling.
You're going reality too, huh?
He's going to pick the wrong one. However, I do not think nor trust Alec Boehm will continue to stay hot for this long, especially he has a minor injury. No shot. I'm going to say overreaction. 2 reasons. I think the Phillies know they need to be done with Boehm. I think it all depends on how the last month and a half of the season goes going into the postseason.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like you said, they did it with Nola, man. They did it with Nola.
I know. They just, I really hope they can. And I think for Boehm, too, he knows how tough it is to play here. And he's been up and down, a lot.
Roller coaster with Alec Boehm.
Very much so. I think he also wants kind of a fresh start. I think, unless he absolutely goes nuclear and helps take the Phillies deep, and then the crowd is cheering for him, type of a thing, because his ego, he needs it for his ego, like the cheers. Like he wants to go somewhere where he's going to be appreciated, right? And if he feels that the Phillies, if he's playing well, are going to appreciate him, he'll stay or want to stay. And I think Dave would re-sign him.
Alec Boehm, Kansas City Royal. He would be great for the Royals, man.
He'd be great. Twin, he needs to go play in the Middle East somewhere.
Yeah.
My God, Middle East.
Wow, that was a blunder.
Fucking Midwest. He needs to go play in the central part of North America.
Yes, that's better. That's better. That's better.
I'm going to say overreaction, because I just think on both sides, it'd be great for him to have a great second half, last couple months of the season, and then go get paid somewhere and go somewhere where the expectations are not high. I think that'd be great for him. It'd be great for the Phillies because hopefully they can get something out of him, to close the season, right? Some playoff ticket sales so they can, afford some guys in the playoffs. Who knows? Or in the offseason.
So
there's no fucking way. There's no way.
The last thing on this, and here's why I kind of think it's also, I'm not saying I want it, as I'm saying, there's a slight path that I see, right? And if Luis Arias gets signed elsewhere, just in the hypothetical, David Dombrowski has tried to trade Alec Boehm for 2 years now, and the market is nothing. So I'm going to expect that his free agency market isn't going to be anything either. So if Luis Arias goes and they have to pivot, I can almost promise you that they're going to pivot to Alec Boehm. So that's the pathway that I'm looking at. I would absolutely hate if it happens, but
I'd cut my dick off. So let's pray that doesn't happen because I can't do it. I cannot do it.
No, I can't either, man. I can't.
I'm sorry.
I appreciate what he's doing right now for him, but I can't.
No, can't do it. Can't do it, man. I'm saying over reality, there's just no fucking chance. No chance.
Okay.
No chance.
Okay. That was a little extreme there at the end.
I don't think it is, Nate. I really don't think it is. I don't at all because no. You watched the first half of the season, right?
Oh yeah.
The first 2/3 of the season might have had. You've watched past handful of years, right? Come on. There's no chance. Hell no, absolutely not. Moving on, fan mail. Everybody who put out a fan mail, we appreciate you as always. Over on X is usually where we post our fan mail that we're going to be putting it up. We always shout you guys out over on X at Pinstripe_hype. If you are listening / watching on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe to let us know that you mess with the content that we're putting up. If you're listening over on Spotify, make sure to hit that follow button. We appreciate all the support from y'all. We love y'all. Now, fan mail. We got a couple. We got 3. First one was from Ryan Kaba at Ryan Kaba 5 over on X. Do we catch the Braves?
Yes. We do catch the Braves.
Brother, we caught them.
Yeah, we're right there.
It's do we finish the job? I think those are 2 different questions because we're there. It's no did he catch the 2-3 games, like Nate said last pod, they played them 7 more times. They've caught them.
4 of those games are at home too.
Right. They've caught them. So it's like, what do you do in those 7 games? Do you pass them up or do they take it back and run away from you? That's basically what it's going to be. They're there. The Phillies are there. I don't personally think it's going to happen. I think it'll be close. I don't know.
Well,
I know your answer. Go ahead.
No, I know. But one thing I was going to say though, for most of this season, up until probably August, they really didn't have the CBP home field thing going on. Like their home record wasn't very good.
Awful.
Maybe they found it. I mean, the crowds have been good there lately, so great. I guess they figure something out how to win at home again. This walk-off home run today should just send the vibes through the roof going on to the road trip. Like you're sending off this homestand like that. That's the way to do this. And meanwhile, you got the Braves struggling right now. And their fan base is feeling every bit of that.
Yep.
If you ask every Braves fan is saying they're going to lose the division. Like they're all worried.
Well, they're 3-7 in the last 10. They're getting fucked on by the Twins, and then another Brewers.
They didn't do anything at the trade deadline, really. I mean, they tried to get Jacob deGrom. He didn't even want to go there. So it's just they're
in shambles.
Yeah, I mean they're falling apart right now. I know they're at a hard part of the schedule, but the schedule gets even harder for them too.
Yeah. One injury to that offense.
Yeah,
one.
Yeah, right. Acuna goes down again. Matt Olson goes down. They're done. And the Phillies are playing good baseball going into the hard part of their schedule. The Braves are not playing good baseball going into the hard part of their schedule. So it's like a tale of 2 different stories right now.
It is. No, it totally is. I mean, it's going to be close. That's what I'll say. It's going to be close. Are they going to catch them? They already did. Now, do they finish the job? We'll see. Next question kind of ties in similarly to what we just talked about from Fear the Beard at Fear the Beard 927 over on X said, "Can I still fucking hate Bohm? I know he's killing it now, but I still hate him. When he does good, it makes me happy, but I still hate him."
Valid, totally valid response.
Brother, is that my burner? that's how I feel with the fucking guy. It's like when he does something good, I'm like, yes, fuck. You know, because it's like he's been so inconsistent and just not what this team is needed for so long. When he does things good, it's like, all right, this is what we needed. But then to what we just talked about, shit, is he playing himself into an extension somehow? There's multiple different emotions that run through my mind when Alec Bohm does anything. One of them definitely is hate, you know, I would say, you know. But as far as can you still hate Bohm? Absolutely.
Yeah, you can.
I would be upset with you if you didn't, to be fair. Doesn't mean you can't be happy when he does something good, because I know I am. I'm pleasantly surprised, in fact. Every time I see him get a base hit, I'm like, whoa! Whoa! Friday night, I'm sitting there on my couch, you know, bottom of the 10th inning. I see Alec Bohm come up. I'm like, well, we know what happens here. And then he hits one, and then it keeps going, and the center fielder doesn't stop running. I'm like, wait. And then he hit it. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm screaming like they just won the World Series because Alec Bohm did something, you know? But can you still hate him? My brother, absolutely.
Yeah, let's not get this twisted. His nickname is still 643, okay? It's still there.
JT's trying.
JT is trying very much.
He's trying to take it from him. But yes, you absolutely can. The only way I think I would say you can't is if he becomes just one time Mr. October. Just one time. If he finds a way to do it. Other than that,
stretch.
Well, it kind of has to be with what he's put us through.
I know.
Kind of has to be, you know, our cleanup hitter. If you're the beard, appreciate the fan mail.
Thank you, brother.
Last fan mail of the day is from Reef at Sharif0518 over on X. What do you think the Phil's record is on the upcoming road trip? 3 in Seattle, 3 in LA against the Angels, 3 big ones in Arizona.
I think they got to win 2 out of 3 of those series at minimum. I mean, they don't do great on the West Coast, but these teams those teams aren't good. They're not good teams. The Angels has to be a sweep.
You got to go 6-3.
I think 6-3 is reasonable.
You got to go 6-3. You win 2 out of 3 against the Mariners. You sweep the Angels or win 2 out of 3, and then you ideally win 2 out of 3 against the Diamondbacks. You probably only win 1 out of 3 there. So to Nate's point, sweep the Angels.
Yeah, they're gonna drop a series again at some point. I mean, they've been
too hot, too good. Yeah. And the thing is, that Diamondback series, I think they're going to overlook it a little bit because right after that, they're coming home to play the Braves.
That is definitely a good point. I mean, they have a decent amount of ground on the Diamondbacks, so that is definitely true. That Brave series is going to be massive.
Yeah. Yes, I think 2 out of 3 against Seattle that'd be ideal. Sweep the Angels. Take 1 against the Diamondbacks. I think if at worst go 5-4 on this road trip.
Yeah, you gotta end on the positive side of this.
I would like 6-3. Just because how much they piss me off, I want 9-0. So, but realistically, I'll take 6-3. I probably put you between 1 and 3 games behind the Braves with a 4-game set coming up right after this West Coast trip.
Bring them on.
I think you win the first 2 series. You face the Diamondbacks. You know what you're coming home to. A big series against the Braves, and I think they're going to start looking at that during the Diamondback series. It feels like something this team will do. So 6-3, 5-4 at worst.
Dude,
I think it's going to be, I think they're going to go 5-4.
I can't believe they have 2 less wins than the Braves. Do you know where they were like a month and a half ago?
Bro, they were like over 10 back.
The Braves had like maybe 15 more wins than the Phillies.
Yeah, they were like what, like 12.5 or something crazy.
Yes.
It was like we were like, well, fuck, the Nationals and the Marlins better get us. The fucking Mets might find a, you know, and then now here we are.
It's crazy, man.
Somehow, some way. Reef, appreciate the fan mail.
They have 1 less win than the Cubs do.
You're telling me.
It's crazy. It's
You're
crazy.
telling me. We were, about a month ago, a couple weeks ago, we were talking about a Dodgers series in the wild card. Yeah, fucking right.
Yeah,
Look at that now.
Yeah.
The Dodgers, they're probably going to end up in the 1 seed again.
They're getting a bye. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. Reef, appreciate the fan mail. Fear the Beard, appreciate it. Ryan, Kaba, appreciate it. Make sure to shout you guys out over on X if I remember next time when we put the fan mail up. But shout out to you guys with this one. Now, Nate, anything Phillies or baseball related before we jump into our last topic?
Let's jump into the last topic. This is a big deal, ladies and gentlemen. The prize is a big deal. Lock
Ladies and gentlemen, the Pinstripehype Fantasy Football League is commencing. There's going to be 12 of us, myself and Nate, and 10 of you guys in a fantasy football league. The winner, we're taking to a Phillies game next year.
with us.
Now, there was a comment when we put that out that said this would be a punishment, not a reward to that individual. Fuck you. We don't know what the game will be. Depending on the price, you might try to do something cool and, have it be opening night. That'd be pretty sick. Home opening night. Again, all dependent on the price and a whole bunch of other factors, but definitely 100% the winner will be taken to a game next year. Unfortunately for the 10 who are going to be in it,
we're pretty damn good at fantasy football.
We don't really lose that much when it comes to fantasy football. So best of luck to you. You got to lock in because we will, because we don't like to spend our money when we don't have to. And all we have to do is beat you guys. I think we're pretty confident.
Listen, the last 2 years in our fantasy league outside of this podcast, he won and I won last year. So it's not to stroke the ego a little bit, but we're pretty competitive in fantasy football.
Truth is the truth, my brother. The truth is the truth, right? And that's not just in a Slouch fantasy league. That's $100
that's
league.
a full-on
that's
first place prize fantasy league.
That's a full-on. All 10 of us, get in person and we draft with everybody there. It's a whole ordeal. So those who are joining it, just thinking, yeah, why not? I'll do it. Two things. One, if you are not guaranteeing you're going to be fully active, just don't do it. It's fine if you're not going to be active. I get it. A lot of people aren't. That's fine. Don't do it. You have to be fully active because I promise you it's going to be a handful of people who are trying to win that prize.
Yeah, we're taking you to a game for free.
It's free. You don't have to pay. So, and it's also bragging rights, right? That's kind of what we're going for.
Yeah.
That motherfuckers on the baseball podcast, cooking some football people because there's a couple football, pages on here, from over on X that are going to unfortunately have to get to work. Jig and Jalen, I'm sorry, I'm talking about you. Who's it? Rundown, BL Rundown. I'm talking about you too. You guys are gonna have to get to work, man. I'm sorry. It's not something that's that we're playing around with. So we're super excited for it. We have over 10 people who said they want to do it. So we're just kind of getting all 10, situated now.
Putting our heads together, figuring it out.
Yeah, seeing what we're gonna do. Handful you've already gotten your basically invite to it. The rest of you, it will be coming out shortly to you. So we appreciate everybody rocking with us. By the way, we're going to be doing a fantasy baseball fantasy baseball league next year. It's going to be money league. It's going to be a buy-in. It's going to be competitive. It's going to be a lot of fucking fun. So, keep that in the back of your mind for next season. If there's baseball, it's something that we're gonna start doing. And it's also going to become, once the league starts, kind of like a segment we do weekly at the end of the pod. Like every, it'd probably have to be the Thursday pods for the week before.
Yeah, it'll be
a Monday night football.
It'll be weekly recaps on Thursdays.
Yeah, it'll be weekly. We'll break them down. I got the TV behind me. I got to figure out the lighting because it doesn't look the best when I had it on, but I'm trying to figure it out, and I'll put a bunch of shit up there, for the breakdown if I can get it figured out. I'm, not the wisest individual, but I'll try. With that being said, appreciate y'all as always. Nate, you got anything to add for the good of the group before we close out this Sunday pod?
just win another series, man. The Braves, when they lose tonight, I will be in those replies, and we will be quote tweeting the final score with the Bryce meme. We'll be there. I'm so glad we got to bring this thing back.
Watch out. I mean, we're coming. We love them. We hate them. They are the Philadelphia Phillies. We out.